Hi, my name is Vanessa van Dijk, and in this video we're looking into what cleanser goes first when doing the double cleansing routine. Now, when reading through the comments, I can still see that there's loads of confusion going on, and I believe that the confusion comes from not understanding why you would do this method in the first place. So I want to briefly explain this to you, and then we are heading into two little example routines that I have prepared for you. So first of all, you would always do the double cleansing method when trying to remove your sunscreen and or makeup from the skin, and then target your specific skin type or skin concern. So you would start off with your oil or balm cleanser at first to gently and effectively remove your sunscreen and or makeup, and then you're heading into either your regular cleanser that's suitable for your skin type or a cleanser that targets your skin concerns such as a benzoyl peroxide cleanser or exfoliating acid cleanser, so that you then can properly and effectively break everything down, plus really keep the focus on what you're trying to target. And so I now want to head into the little example routines that I have prepared for you in this PowerPoint, and as always you can download the entire PowerPoint in the description box down below. So let's look into the first method, which you can see right here, keeping the focus on your oil or balm cleanser and then your regular cleanser that targets your skin type. So I've mentioned right here that this is going to be in your evening skincare routine, because you, in most of common places, you would do this in the late afternoon or evening when coming home from work or from school and you're trying to remove your sunscreen and or makeup. This is the time when you would do your double cleanse. Of course, if you are working night shift and you're wearing makeup throughout the night and you want to take it off the morning before you're going to bed, well, of course you still could do the double cleanse in the morning, but you do not need to do the double cleanse if you're not wearing any sunscreen and or makeup. So this is my main point. Therefore I went with the most common adjustments or routines to when you would do this. So you're starting off with your oil or balm cleanser right here. You can see some examples. If you have a different oil or balm cleanser, feel free to replace it. It won't change the step nor really the directions, because your oil or balm cleanser is going to be applied to dry skin on top of your sunscreen and or makeup. Then take your time to massage it all over so that you can see that it's going to break it all down, and then you're going to rinse it off with lukewarm water. And then you're going to leave your skin wet in between before you're going to apply your regular cleanser. Now with regular cleanser, I'm referring to cleansers that target a specific skin type. So if you have dry skin, you would look into gentle hydrating cleansers, usually non-foaming cleansers, and they most often contain ingredients like hyaluronic acid. If you have an oilier skin type, you would look into gel or foaming cleansers in general, and most often they then would, for example, contain niacinamide to balance oiliness. So this is what I'm referring to, regular cleanser, and you can see some examples. Of course, if you have a different one, feel free to exchange it. It won't change the step. And then you're going to massage your regular cleanser all over your face and neck, still on wet skin. And then you're going to rinse it off again with lukewarm water, and then you're going to take a clean towel and pat the skin dry. Now you will find the directions again below the boxes in depth. But of course, if you want to see this entire application visually, I have such a video and I'm going to leave it in the top right corner, which you can check out. Then when it comes to the other example that I have prepared for you, it primarily works with exfoliating acid cleansers or treatment cleansers like benzoyl peroxide cleanser that target a specific skin concern. Again, you can see the headline right here with method 2 that it primarily targets your skin concerns, and again you should do this in the evening, but of course, as I already mentioned earlier, if you have night shift, it still can work in the morning. So one thing that won't change is that you're starting off with your oil or balm cleanser, apply to dry skin on top of your sunscreen and or makeup, rinse it off, and then in between leave the skin wet. And then you can head into either your benzoyl peroxide cleanser or exfoliating acid cleanser. Now when it comes to benzoyl peroxide cleansers, those are specific cleansers that target acne-prone skin. So if you should use a benzoyl peroxide cleanser, you now want to combine it with a double cleanse, well, you will find the instructions of your benzoyl peroxide cleanser right here, because usually you can use or leave such cleansers on for 1 to 2 minutes before rinsing it off, but you still need to be careful on where you're going to apply it and how. But still, you have the directions right here, and always check the directions on the back of the packaging as well. Or you could follow with an exfoliating acid cleanser. Most often those would be salicylic acid cleansers, but of course this could also be, for example, glycolic acid cleansers. You get the point when working with exfoliating acid cleansers, and you have the directions right here on how you should use it. So again, you're going to use such cleanser on wet skin, then massage it all over to target your skin concern, and then you're going to rinse it off again with lukewarm water, take a clean towel and pat the skin dry. You have the entire instructions below the boxes, but of course if you want to see such a setup as well, again visually, when I'm doing the application, I have such a video on my channel, and I'm going to leave it in the top right corner so that you have like the full setup. You do not only have an example routine based on the PowerPoint to see it visually in little images, but you have the videos as well to see the entire application so that you can follow it up with this as well. And this would then refer to the double cleansing method based on what cleanser comes first with what you're going to follow afterwards. Now, when it comes to the products that I have picked, if you want to look into them in a little bit more like detail, of course, you will find all the products in the like skincare product description part, which you can see below the example routines. There you have the oil cleanser that I've mentioned. Here you have all the balm cleansers. Then you have the regular cleansers, and then here you have the exfoliating acid cleansers, and lastly the benzoyl peroxide cleansers. Now, by the way, I did not only pick them because they are broadly available, but at the same time I've picked them because I do like to use them myself, so you could say those are my recommendations too. And so this would be then overall the entire PowerPoint based on what you can find. And so you know where you can find the application videos, you know where you can find the PowerPoint. So with all that, you should be set to do the double cleanse properly at home. And of course, as always, if you enjoyed this video, if you find it helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well as share it. And if you enjoy my videos, if you enjoy my work, I'm an independent YouTuber. So if you want to leave a little tip, you can go ahead and do so by clicking on the super thanks button below this video, or even check out the description box. There you will find a PayPal link. Thank you so much for watching. This is what I wanted to share with you, and I do hope that I will see you soon in the next one. Happy skincaring. Bye.